Thanks for joining us on Bobbye and Tonilee Unplugged, where the message is always truthful, authentic, and inspiring. For more information on Bobbye and Tonilee Unplugged, visit BobbyeandTonilee.com. Now your hosts, Bobbye and Tonilee.
Hello, welcome to Bobbye and Tonilee Unplugged. My name is Bobbye Brooks.
And I'm Tonilee Adamson.
And we are so excited today because we have two very special guests, great friends, but also guests here on the show. If you listen to K-Praise 1210 every day, and maybe you've heard of Danna Demetre, she's certainly very well known in our community and beyond. And she has kind of got a cohort with her, which Tonilee and I love. Her name's Robyn Thomson. We've known Robyn for the last couple of years. And these gals have kind of come together to do something creative, fun, and healthy. And not only do they get to talk about it today, they're also going to be cooking with us today. So just a quick intro before we send you to the kitchen. Danna, what led you to this healthy, you've been a healthy kind of
Expert for a long time, yes.
Truth, it goes way back to the fact that I was not healthy. As a young woman, I struggled with bulimia for like 15 years and, you know, unhappy with my body image and carrying extra weight. So I've had this passion to help women for a long time. So that's the impetus way back. But Robyn and I together have just loved teaching women how to cook healthfully and reach all their goals, from weight loss to, you know, improved vitality.
Robyn, what kind of got you interested in this? Because I've known you and I saw you guys on the podcast and I thought this is a dynamic duo in the kitchen.
Well, it's interesting because you probably didn't know me as somebody that was into health and nutrition. You knew me from a business perspective, but I have been involved in health and nutrition for 26 years, 27 years. So when Dan and I, we were working together and collaborating on something else, and this just kind of came together really organically. She knew that I had a lot of nutritional knowledge. She was coaching women and wanted me to share some recipes and share some of my insight, asked me to be a guest on her show. And the next thing you know, we've partnered and we created this whole cooking show, and we have our Ageless Woman Detox program, and we have another coaching program for weight loss and health that we help women all over the country.
I think it's the one-stop shop, if you will, for how to cook it, eat it, live it, walk it out. And I know Danna's got amazing resources. You know, Danna, you have been doing this for a long time. I have. And you are living proof. You are, Tonilee and I are going through the heat flash thing. We laugh about it.
We call them heat flashes.
And I'm through it.
And you're through it.
63
Yes,
and
63.
on the other side.
And I just want to remind everyone, as you'll see on the cooking segment, you're listening to K-Praise 1210 AM. We're on air, so you get to listen to them. But you really want to go to Bobbye and Tonilee's channel on YouTube. We'll make that link available at dailydisciples.org. Because Danna and Robyn both look amazing, they're healthy, and Danna is 63 and looks by far 20 years younger. So
and
I'm
we'll
on
be
board.
able to see her at our Power of Hope conference at
right.
Point Loma.
Don't forget, ladies, January 30th, Power of Hope is coming. Danna will not only be emceeing, she's on the panel, she's got a lot to share, and Robyn's going to be there. We're going to have a great time. But before we, as we close out this part, I can't wait till you guys get into the kitchen because I watch your podcast. Now, just real quickly, how can people get to your podcast?
Super simple. Just text my name, Danna, D-A-N-N-A, to the number 38470. You'll get on our email list, and then you'll get some free recipes too.
And I love it because
I love
I've been
it too. I
getting
get
it
too.
Yeah, and then I send it off to other people because I'm so healthy. I just want to be. I want to take her advice and act like it's mine. But actually, it's just amazing because I am not in good shape. Most of us over 40 are not in good shape. So appreciate what you guys are doing. All right, everyone, we're going to take a break. When we come back, you're going to actually, if you're on radio, you're going to hear them in the kitchen. They do a great job of walking through every step. We're revolutionizing cooking on radio today with Bobbye and Tonilee Unplugged. That's right. But you want to go to dailydisciples.org, click the Bobbye and Tonilee Unplugged banner, and watch these experts in the kitchen. You will be amazed. That's right. So don't go away. We'll be right back with Danna and Robyn in the kitchen here at Bobbye and Tonilee Unplugged. Hi, my name is Bobbye Brooks.
And I'm Tonilee Adamson.
We're the co-founders of Daily Disciples Ministries, and we are hosting our 11th annual Women's Conference on
Saturday, January 30th, and it is the Power of Hope. And it's going to be held again at Point Loma Nazarene University, and we want to see you ladies there.
That's right. Tickets right now, they're on sale and they are going fast. They're only $25 and that includes lunch and parking. You can get them at dailydisciples.org or you can call
800-992-0369.
Ladies, listen, we know that 2016 is going to be a very significant year. We need hope that only comes from the Lord. So
Yes.
get your tickets today. Call 800-992-0369 or go to
dailydisciples.org.
and we will see you there. Hi, I'm Bobbye Brooks.
And I'm Tonilee Adamson.
And we're the co-founders of Media for Women Enterprises. And we've been helping business owners and entrepreneurs for the last 7 years grow and start their own businesses.
Yes, we know how challenging it is for small business owners to break out and attract new customers.
Because you need a new website, new video, increased social media, and a real strategic plan.
Our new Business in a Box is your one-stop shop. Call now, 800-992-0369 for your free consultation. So, Robyn and Danna, we cannot wait to see what you're cooking today, and I'm going to let you go at it.
Thank you. Well, we're excited today. We're going to bring you a grain-free muffin recipe. We're calling it Danna's Snickerdoodle muffins because I kind of invented them. They morphed from another recipe. But before we dig into the recipe, why grain-free and what makes ours extra special? Because we really are all about helping you have healthy ingredients that help you manage your weight, increase your vitality, and just feel better all around.
And we do a lot of recipes, like Danna said, with grain-free in mind. Not all of our recipes. Most of them are gluten-free, but some of them are completely grain-free. And the reason for that is a lot of people don't know that grains are actually very hard on their digestive system. They have different components. They're called anti-nutrients that actually cause inflammation, cause, again, problems with the whole digestive tract, and as well as the whole carbohydrate factor. And as mature women, like Danna and I
We're kind of mature, 63 and almost 50.
And we call ourselves ageless. We don't like the word mature, but many of us are dealing with what we call insulin resistance, and carbohydrates have a huge impact on that. If you want to.
Absolutely. And the thing that's kind of cool is when you do an alternative recipe like that, it keeps your blood sugar balanced. It lets you enjoy the sensation of carbohydrate and a little bit of sweet without the downside. So this is one of the favorite recipes on our Ageless Women Detox Light diet. Women are like, I'm on a detox, I'm on a weight loss jumpstart and I can eat a muffin? Yes, you can. So simple, simple, simple. We're gonna start with just some of the basic ingredients and why a couple of them are super important. Now, what are we doing instead of grains? We're doing coconut flour. And on the oil side, we're doing coconut oil. Actually, I don't know if you know this, but coconut oil feeds your brain so amazingly. Your brain literally craves healthy fat. And if you're not putting healthy fat in, it's going to go after the fats that aren't so healthy. It's good for your cardiovascular system. There's studies that tell us that it actually helps in weight loss. Yes, a fat can help you in weight loss, which is pretty amazing. Our feeling is every woman could stand to have 1 or 2 tablespoons of coconut oil every day. So what a great place to put it in a muffin. So we're going to feed your brain with that. Another key ingredient, when you talk about the raw honey.
We use raw honey. You know, in the scriptures, it says to, this is upside down, to use honey, but don't use too much. So we use little bits of honey. It says, the scripture says, if you eat too much, you'll get a stomachache. So we like to use moderate amounts of honey, but we want to make sure we use raw honey. Don't go to the grocery store and just pick up honey off the shelf. The majority of that is so filtered and processed and heated that all the nutritional benefits have been taken out of it. Raw honey has antioxidants, it has minerals. Did you know that it actually helps with melatonin, with sleep?
Yes.
And also aids in digestion. There's so many good things. And if you can get local honey, like from your farmer's market, it actually will help because the little bees are pollinating or creating the pollen from the honey.
From the local?
Yeah, from the local flowers.
Yeah.
Anyway, it helps with allergies. So if you can find local honey, use that. But let's get started.
Exactly. So we're going to talk about the wet ingredients first. We have 6 organic, pasture-raised eggs. Ideally, I mean, you want to go with quality ingredients, and we certainly need to watch our budget and all that, but the higher quality ingredient, the more it's going to feed your body. So we have already whipped up 6 eggs. We're going to add 3/4 cup of, or is it 3/4 or a half? 3/4 cup of coconut milk.
This is the unsweetened coconut milk. It doesn't have any fat in it. This is just the milk with the directly from the coconut. But I want to mention about this, get organic on this. It's like 50 cents more a carton. It's not a big deal, but this is carrageenan free. Carrageenan is a preservative chemical that has been linked to cancer. We don't want you using a product that has those kind of chemicals in it. So it's worth the extra 50, 60 cents to get the organic.
Okay, so I've poured that in.
Okay.
We're going with a 1/2 cup of the coconut oil, and we're just going to use a little 1/4 cup, and I'm going to tell you our little sneaky trick why. We have melted the coconut oil. If it is summertime and it's over 70 degrees in your house, it will already be a liquid, but in the winter it tends to be a solid, so we've already melted it either in hot water, a little pan of hot water with a jar. So I've got a 1/4 cup and a 1/4 cup, of course, equals a 1/2 cup, and then now that this 1/4 cup is coated in coconut oil, Robyn's going to squeeze in the honey, and that will make it slip out. You know how sometimes things stick? You can do this if you're using peanut butter, or if you have an oil first, do your oil measurement, and then do your honey or peanut butter, and it's just a fun, she's going to have to work, she's going to work out her hands today. And then coming up after this slow-moving raw honey, we're going to put in a tablespoon of something you probably don't think about in adding to baked goods, and that is a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Would you talk about that, Robyn, and what some of the benefits of that are? Why we're putting in the recipe, but then the benefits.
We are putting it in the recipe to help with the rising action. We'll be using baking soda versus baking powder, and so when you mix that with the baking soda, it has a rising action. But the apple cider vinegar that we use, again, another really inexpensive ingredient that has so many benefits. And I actually just, this is raw. You always get raw apple cider vinegar. It's got the good, healthy bacteria in it.
It's called the mother.
The mother.
The mother.
I actually drink this in the morning with hot water and lemon, and I put a little stevia in. It's delicious. Great for digestion, great for eliminating toxins, so many benefits. What do you want next?
I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. Of course, again, we want real natural vanilla extract. And so that is the total of our wet ingredients. Now, I've already mentioned we've got our 3/4 cup of coconut flour, and it just, has a flour consistency. Then we have a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of just good old baking soda, and a tablespoon of cinnamon. That's making it snickerdoodle. There we go with that. Whoopsie. And there, we're just going to throw that whole ramekin in there because that will be really tasty. Now we're just going to mix the wet with the dry. And see how fast it is? It's really a simple recipe. Here we go.
Are we going wet into dry?
Go wet into dry.
Here, you use that.
All right.
Okay.
So nice and easy. Now, interestingly, it sometimes looks like the batter is on the thin side, but as it mixes in, it starts to get a little bit thicker. Notice 6 eggs. So we're going to make probably about 12 muffins, 1/2 an egg per muffin. So we've got this great balance of protein, carbohydrate, a little bit of fiber in the coconut flour, not a lot, and see the nice brownish taste of that cinnamon. And then I like to sprinkle just a little extra cinnamon in the batter. Okay, how's that look? It has to meet Robyn's
perfect.
mixing.
Let's get that little measuring cup so we can fill these up.
So we're going to fill those up about halfway. I'll get a little measuring cup too. And I like to do just a little bit of a sprinkle. If you can put it halfway in.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're going
just go halfway in. And I do a little sprinkle. And then I have another little trick. And I'm going to grab this right off camera here. We really want to encourage you to avoid artificial sweeteners. the honey obviously is a natural sweetener, but sometimes your taste buds are used to a little more sweet taste when you're buying, already commercially prepared muffins and things like that. I want to encourage you, if you need a little bit more sweetness, monk fruit in the raw, or monk fruit sugar, has a very natural taste. If you just put a little bit on your tongue, it has the closest taste, I think, to natural sugar, but it's non-caloric, but it's healthy. So one of the things I sometimes do is get it in the little packets, and especially if somebody's having this for the first time, I want them to have maybe a little more sweetness. So I add a little monk fruit sugar and that cinnamon, and you can add it as well afterwards, because again, you kind of have to get used to new, healthier recipes.
How many do I have in there?
You have, just go ahead on that one.
I want to cover the top.
I don't think you have to.
Okay.
We think we're good.
Okay.
So we're just going to add a little I'm just using 2 packets for all 12 of these muffins.
Actually,
and then I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit more. I don't know about you, but I love cinnamon. Oh, and by the way, cinnamon
See what I'm doing on this? Sorry, Danna. I wanted to show.
Yeah.
This one, because of the amount of batter I put in, I probably put a little too much, but I put batter on top of the cinnamon that she just did. So.
And we're messy. We're a little bit messy cooks. We usually walk out of the kitchen with some batter on our faces or whatever. But you can see how fast and easy it is to make this little recipe. Going to pop it in the oven, 375 for about 22 minutes.
Okay, this is great. So if you are listening right now on KPRZ, we would love for you to go online to Bobbye and Tonilee Unplugged channel on YouTube, or you can get to it through dailydisciples.org, and you can actually see what Danna and Robyn are doing. We will be right back.
Hi, my name is Bobbye Brooks.
And I'm Tonilee Adamson.
We're the co-founders of Daily Disciples Ministries, and we are hosting our 11th annual Women's Conference on
Saturday, January 30th, and it is the Power of Hope. And it's going to be held again at Point Loma Nazarene University, and we want to see you ladies there.
That's right. Tickets right now, they're on sale and they are going fast. They're only $25, and that includes lunch and parking. You can get them at dailydisciples.org, or you can call
800-992-0369.
Ladies, listen, we know that 2016 is going to be a very significant year. We need hope that only comes from the Lord. So get your tickets today. Call 800-992-0369 or go to
dailydisciples.org.
and we will see you there. Hello, my name is Bobbye Brooks.
And I'm Tonilee Adamson.
And we're the co-founders of Daily Disciples and Media for Women. That's right. And we have a very special offer today just for you listening. We've got a great DVD out. I think this would be a great Christmas present, New Year's resolution. It's called How to Market and Monetize Your Message.
Or product or service.
Or product and service. Actually, it will help you if you want to write a book, if you want to start a blog, a website, whatever you're doing.
Or if you have a business.
Yeah, if you have a business, that's right.
How to use social media, how to think differently.
It's a great 90-plus minute, beautifully packaged DVD, How to Market and Monetize Your Message, right now on sale for only $25. Give us a call, 800-992-0369, 800-992-0369.
Well, our snickerdoodle muffins, grain-free, have just popped out of the oven. Again, we cooked them at 375 for 20 minutes. And oh my gosh, they smell delicious. Cinnamony, oh, you know that smell that permeates your kitchen. And they just are so yummy, and they slip right out. Why? Because the coconut oil, you don't even have to grease your pan. So you just pop them right out. They're nice and warm. Some of you will love to eat them that way. Or you can even keep them nice and fresh in the refrigerator in a little Ziploc, or even freeze them. And when our women that follow our Ageless Women Detox Diet have made these, we allow them to have up to 2 a day, and they can carry them as snacks. Again, half of an egg in every single muffin. And of course, we have a little irregularity in ours because we're irregular kind of gals.
All right, these look great. I can't wait for the break so that we can really eat them. Again, if you are listening, thank you for listening to Bobbye and Tonilee Unplugged. We are here with Danna Demetre and Robyn Thomson. And again, can you tell our listener how to get in touch with you and onto your email list?
Absolutely. If you would like to be on our email list to be alerted to all of our cooking shows and maybe get some free recipes, you can just text my name, Danna, D-A-N-N-A, to the number 38470.
Hi, my name is Emily Adamson of Media for Women Enterprises. Media for Women is a full-service media marketing agency. We do everything from web design, videography, social media, and more. The technology we have today is not going away, and you need to get your business online. Set up your free consultation today at mediaforwomen.com or call the number on your screen, 1-800-992-0369.
Hi, this is Bobbye and Tonilee from Daily Disciples, and we want to invite you to the Power of Hope Women's Conference, Saturday, January 30th at Point Loma Nazarene University.
If you want more information, go to dailydisciples.org or you can call us 800-992-0369.
Welcome back to Bobbye and Tonilee Unplugged. If you're listening to K-Praise 12:10 a.m. every day at 10 a.m., then you know through this show we've done something revolutionary. We've actually done an entire cooking show with Danna Demetre and Robyn Thomson right here on set with us, cooking these amazing muffins. Now, we have the benefit right now of actually eating these incredible muffins. And if you want to watch what's happening, just go to YouTube and check out Bobbye and Tonilee's channel, or just go to dailydisciples.org and click the Bobbye and Tonilee Unplugged banner. Now, I'm going to bite into this because I'm going to have you guys talk while I can eat this. Tell us a little bit about, we got to hear what you were doing in the kitchen on the radio, and then obviously the people get to watch it. This is airing the week of Christmas. Is that right, Eddie? We're here during the week of Christmas?
Yes.
And so this is perfect timing.
I like these. These are so good.
Perfect timing for Christmas.
Yeah.
This may have to be on the Christmas recipe now for Christmas morning or Christmas Eve morning.
And they're so moist.
Tell us a little bit about the health benefits of what we're eating right now and why you are so passionate about this.
Well, on Christmas too, this would be perfect because you usually eat a lot of heavy, so wouldn't this be great to start your morning out with something that's light and healthy? This is full of fiber. We didn't even talk about when we were cooking that we used the coconut flour as our flour, so it adds quite a bit of fiber to your recipe where you would normally be using wheat flour, which doesn't really have that in it.
This is so good.
Thank you. And each muffin has a half of an egg, so you've got the protein, healthy fat, again in the coconut oil we talked about. And during Christmas time, we certainly are eating more sweets and treats and a lot of grains and a lot of white flour, if you're having cookies. So this is your chance to have something carbo-like without any grains. And great way to start the new year too.
Because everybody's going to be, after Christmas, talking about getting healthy, New Year's resolutions. We're going to have you guys back because everybody's going to be wanting to lose weight, get healthy. This is the year we're going to do it. So you're going to help them do that. What kind of resources do you girls have to help women and men, and obviously, for women especially as we get into those years of life, how do you help them? What do you have to offer?
Well, I would say the number one thing right now that we're finding is the best jumpstart, and it's called the Ageless Woman Detox Light Diet. It's a 7-day program with a 27-day journey. And it's great for guys too, by the way. Many of the women, their husbands are participating with them, but we do this very gentle elimination diet for 7 days, and they discover those most amazing things about their bodies, that maybe they're not gluten intolerant, but they're really not feeling good. They're not losing weight because they have way too many refined carbohydrates in their diet. So this is a really simple guided approach that they're amazed by the results. Most women, about 80 to 85%, are losing weight that 7 days. And then we're showing them how to test each food as they're bringing it back in to discover maybe there's a couple of foods they want to eliminate or greatly reduce. So I would say that is the very best tool for the new year.
I love it. I love it. Well, we can't wait to have you girls back. As we're wrapping up today's show, I just want to ask them again, what is the best way for people to get in touch with you on your podcast and get your resources?
Well, the best way, and actually the easiest way, is for you to just text the name Danna, D-A-N-N-A, text it to 38470. and it will ask you to input your email, and we will send you some free recipes, and that will put you on our email list so you can watch all of our shows, and any of the information that we're putting out you won't miss.
We will also be putting this on Daily Disciples, Media for Women, and BobbyeandTonilee.com so that you can have access to it through us. If you have any questions, call 800-992-0369. And I think anyone today that wants to really get in touch and do something, we'll actually do something for you on our end in getting ready for the conference, okay? So stay tuned for more information about the power of hope. Don't forget to go to dailydisciples.org, and you don't also want to miss the show that just brought out these amazing muffins. Have a great Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas to everyone. Thank you, Danna and Robyn, for being here. Wow,
Thank you
this is
for
so
having
awesome.
us.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
You'll be back. Okay, until next time, as always, Bobbye and Tonilee, how do we say, signing off here at K-Praise 1210 a.m. Until tomorrow. God bless. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks for tuning in to Bobbye and Tonilee Unplugged. Tune in every day on air and online for more real life, real answers from Bobbye and Tonilee. Subscribe to the Bobbye and Tonilee channel, and for more information, visit BobbyeandTonilee.com.